Hello my lovely friends, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, hi, my name is Melissa or Missa. Welcome. I have not filmed in ages. My head has not been in the game. Anyone else? Just not feeling life lately. Join me. But I decided to actually get out of bed today, properly, for the first time in a long time, and be productive. So what I thought we could do today is, I'm gonna put my makeup on, but not like a get ready with me, but more like I want to talk about makeup that's released recently that interests me, because I've not been interested in makeup in weeks. Like, I've just not even cared. I've put it on to like go and do my errands and stuff. Apart from that, like, makeup's not excited me. But I feel like after watching R&R on Saturday a couple days ago, Teresa Mulhern does R&R. You need to go and subscribe to her. Like, she does it every Saturday and it's just the best thing ever. It's hilarious, and she talks about all the new makeup that's coming out. And I just thought, oh man, look how excited they are about makeup. I want to be excited about makeup again. So I'm going to talk about some new releases of the past few weeks that interest me, and a couple that I think are just trash. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to put makeup on. Can you believe it? And I'm not just going to do a black smoky eye. I've brought out two palettes for this, Melt Gemini and my Watch the Queen Conquer, because this side of it is gorgeous. The other side is beautiful too. I'm not sure, but I think I'll start with Gemini. I might use both palettes, which is, again, something I try not to do a lot, but then when I said that in a recent video, a lot of you were like, Melissa, just do what you want. We'll just watch it anyway, so just stop being a little bitch. So yeah, we're going to do that, and I'm going to start off with... Will I start off with black, or will that be too intense? I think I'll actually start off with Cupcake, which I know is weird for me, but it's like the darkest brown in here. And yeah, also I stole this brush on accident from my friend Daniela. It's the My On Point Blender Small 1.30 from My Kitco, and it's possibly the best brush I've ever had in my life. And again, I got it through nefarious actions because I just stole it by accident. But it's like this wee pointed blender, and my makeup has never looked so good since I got this brush. Oh, there we go. Because I've been asking in the sausage chat, like, what palette should I use and stuff, and then Kaylee said a mixture of both. Oh, okay, so I'll start with what is now a controversial one, but when it first released I was really excited, but now I'm like, ooh. So it's the Be Perfect Liquid Blushes, and a lot of you will know, like, liquid products, cream products, are some of my favourite, and when I saw they were releasing cream blushes, well, liquid blushes, I got really excited because there's more to add to my collection. So yeah, the shades that they released I thought were stunning, especially the orange one. What's it called? Cherub. And I was like, yeah, this is great. I mean, all brands need to have cream blushes at all different price points, so we can all try ones that we like and, you know, test them all out. And then Mitchell put up a story. If I can find it, I'll put it on screen, but basically it was like Be Perfect have completely ripped him off, and they really have, because the shades that he released and then the shades that they went on to release are literally identical. And I feel kind of bad for Mitchell because, like, he's he not collaborated with Be Perfect before, and then they just like blatantly ripped him off, a much bigger company. So yeah, if they come, I probably like will keep them and test them, at least the one shade that I like. But I do feel a bit bad that they like definitely ripped off Mitchell, because why do that to like someone that you actually like and have a relationship with? I don't get it. It seems a bit shady of them. They are cheaper, I think, than the Mitchell ones. Oh, I will say the Cronzer from Be Perfect, which released not that long ago, is excellent. So I was actually quite excited for the liquid blushes. Oh, next up, another slightly exciting thing, which is weird for me because it is skincare. Oh, I'm going to dip into Leo now, by the way, which is the darkest green in here. Yeah, so HOOLA or Wishful are releasing, or have released, I guess, a new eye cream. It's called Eye Lift and Contour 1% Bakuchi Oil and Peptide Serum. I actually am wearing it right now, which you wouldn't know that because it's just invisible skincare, but yeah, I got sent this as well, and I'm going to be testing it out because I saw, I think HOOLA wrote on her own Instagram that it stopped her getting like eye surgery because it tightened and did such a good job. So I was like, okay, I'm intrigued. Your eyes are where you show your age first kind of thing, innit? So I kept it and I've worn it today for the very first time. It just arrived yesterday. So if you want updates on it, do let me know. There's it there. But it felt very nice going on. We'll see what happens with it. I don't know how expensive it is because again it was sent to me, but probably it's a wee bit pricey, but if it works I'll be very excited. I've only ever tried one skincare thing in my life that I put on and actually noticed a difference. So we'll see. Brown and green like do blend so nicely together, but it's always a combination that kind of scares me a little bit. Oh, let's talk about something that I think is maybe the worst thing that I've seen of late. Well, it's one of the worst things I've seen of late, and it's the new Maybelline Stacks eyeshadow palettes. So in them you get 3 teeny tiny little eyeshadows, and I'm sure the eyeshadows are not that offensive. Like the colour schemes look okay, the green one especially is like kind of pretty, but can we talk about the amount of plastic that they have used in that to make, to like show us 3 little eyeshadows? Is actually baffling to me. Like it looks to me to be plastic, it's definitely plastic, like looking at how it is. That is so wasteful and it makes me feel utterly sick at the thought of all that plastic and how many they're going to produce and put in all the stores, and they're not going to sell because they look like garbage. Just how it is contributing to the plastic waste on this planet. And I'm not an eco warrior, but the first thing I thought when I saw those was, holy crap, what a waste of resources. It's just all going to go into landfill. It's just garbage, and I don't know who on earth thought it was a good idea. No one even likes Maybelline eyeshadows, like, let's be honest. Oh, right, we'll go back to the first thing I screenshot because it's kind of what made me want to talk about new makeup releases. Let me grab a different eyeshadow though. Let's go Fire OG, this one here. I might bring in the PLOUISE just for the lighter and brighter greens. The new ColourPop, I think it's Resting Beach Face collection. The palette's called Getting Fresh, and I have to be honest, seeing the pictures of it on Trend Mood has absolutely entranced me. And I was seeing a few people in the sausages chat about it and how boring they think it is and how they hate it, but I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I think it is stunning, and I am on ColourPop PR. They do send me like quite a lot of their stuff, but I never usually get the large palettes from them for some reason, but I'm like, oh my goodness, I hope they send that to me, and if they don't, it's something I would definitely consider buying. I mean, I need to make an order and get more freckle pens anyway at some point, but I mean, I'm skint, but you know what I mean. At some point I would definitely be interested in getting this palette because the greens in it are so stunning. I'll be honest, it's the greens that are like selling it to me. But there's a lot of depth in there as well. I feel like I could do quite a few different looks with that palette, and I think it's really pretty. I'm not really interested in the bronzers just because I've got bronzers coming out my butthole, but the lip gloss, the lightest lip gloss looks really nice. I am definitely intrigued in the lightest lip gloss as well. If it's just very wet and juicy and glossy. I've actually been wearing gloss out and about recently because I'm like, I've always got my hair slicked back because I have no hair. I'm very insecure about it. I don't want to talk about it. But this fake ponytail that I've got in is like life changing. I wear it literally every single day. And I wear my hair slicked back so that I don't mind gloss if my hair is slicked back because then it's not going to get like stuck to my lips, you know. So yeah, I quite like the thought of the palest gloss in the collection, but really that palette, it does things to me, it does bits to me. I'm excited by it, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna jump over to my PLOUISE because I really love like these tones, this tone, and like use some of these to keep blending this out because the melt would keep it very grunge, but I kind of want a wee bit of brightness, so I might dip into this In Control shade. Just love the look of that palette. On the Trend Mood pictures, it looks blooming gorgeous, and then I nicked a picture of Makeup Release Radar, and it looks a lot more toned down, but I think still like just as beautiful. So yeah, I'm quite excited about that palette. It's definitely something I would think about investing in. Oh my goodness, I forget how strong the pigment is on this PLOUISE palette. Talking of beautiful, but actually not, what about the new Urban Decay palettes? I saw, like, the first picture I saw was the outer packaging and I was really, really excited. I don't know what the collection's called. Part of the naked ones, there's a Sin, a Foxy and a Half Baked, and the only thing half baked about it is Urban Decay's creative department. They honestly used to be the, like, antithesis of the cool girl brand, like the cool alternative. Like, if you had Urban Decay, you were just cool. You knew what you were doing. You had style. You know what I mean? And then they go and release that. What are they? If the palettes on the inside looked anything like the outside, I think they would sell really, really well, because people are getting into smaller palettes nowadays because they just are easier to, like, travel with and use, and if it's a good colour story, then you don't need 100 shades. But come on, Urban Decay. Like, I honestly think they need to bring on new people to run that brand. They're owned, aren't they, by like Estee Lauder or one of those big umbrella brands that own everything and ruin everything. And you can just tell, because it's just absolute garbage now. It used to be cool. It used to be something you aspired to own. And now I feel like they're not. And I'm just talking about their eyeshadow palettes. A lot of Urban Decay stuff is really, really good. Like, their lipsticks are good, I think their base products are good. It's still a good brand, but they keep releasing really crappy eyeshadow palettes. And it's just making me lose so much interest in a brand that I used to be infatuated with. I think I'll take, yeah, Conquest as like my last, like, outer blending shade. Yes. Right, what else have we got on my list of shame? Oh, the new Benefit blushes. They released a bunch more shades, which is great. Teresa was pointing out that they've released a lot more dark shades for people with deeper skin, which is good because Benefit is never really known for being inclusive, is it? They're very inclusive, I would say, to pale people, not to anyone else, really. So I'm glad to see that they've brought out a bunch new blushes, and one of the best things about it, I think, is that they've slimmed down the packaging, so it's much slimmer now. I will show you in 1 second. They sent me a bunch of them. Here's one, for example. This is Pom Pom. Like, the box is much thinner. I think they could have way slimmed it down more, but I know they like this aesthetic. And then you don't get a brush, it's just a huge pan of your blush. I don't really like this colour very much. Daniela's gonna take that one off my hands, but I'll use another one today, like in this video. They sent me 3 shades and I really like the packaging, and there's a couple of shades that they've released that I want to buy. Like, I think they just sent me like 3 random ones that they thought I would like, and I do like 2 of them quite a lot. There's one, is it Peachin'? Yeah, Peachin'. That one looks right up my street. It looks like a really lovely, like, neutral, beautiful peach. I might pull some black in just for my outer corner here, outer V, just because it's me. And if I don't use black in an eyeshadow look, call the police, because you know I've been body snatched. I'm going to use, obviously, goals. I'm probably going to put a wee bit of pigment or glitter on my eye as well, but I want to use this as like my main eyelid shade. Let's talk about one more really nice thing. Oh, the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzers. Yes, 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 yes. I love the Charlotte Tilbury products I have. I've got like the Hollywood Bronze and Glow, whatever it's called, filler, Hollywood filler thing. It's like in my top 10 products of all time. My Charlotte Tilbury bronzer is one of my favourites. I use it all the time. My Hollywood Film Star contour palette thing I have, I adore. So to try a cream product from Charlotte Tilbury would be really cool, and I love cream bronzers. They are like one of my favourite things ever. Even if I don't use any other cream products, I'll pretty much always use a cream bronzer. Yeah, I just want like a wee bit of like green glitter. Oh, what about this Leanne Audrey? Just like a wee bit, would that work? minty. I might just put that on like dry. This is Leanne Audrey Cosmetics, and she's got these like stunning pigment pots. Oh my lord. Look at her butt. That is stunning. I like that colour a lot actually with this look. I'm just gonna tickle the edges because I don't want it to kind of look too much like a cut crease, because that's not my intention. Yep, that was definitely a good choice. This is in the shade, by the way, Mercury. And that is Leanne Audrey MUA. She's a sausage, by the way, but she has a successful brand. Baffled how people can do that, but I look up to it a lot. Right, I'm going to clean my face up because I've got eyeshadow all over it, especially on my forehead. I'm going to blend my eyeshadow just a wee bit more, and then we'll move on to the base. Right, I'm going to go quickly prime with my Milani Skin Quench Hydrating Primer. I've been using this the past few days. It's really nice. It just feels like a lovely moisturiser, to be honest. I don't know if I like recommend it, because I don't know if it like, I don't know, it just feels nice, so I've been using it. So that's all I have to say about it. Next up, Makeup Revolution, who, to be honest, I'm not really buying from them anymore. They have done a collaboration with Love Island. Yeah, because that needed to happen. And it looks like garbage. It looks like utter garbage. I'm looking at the picture right now and none of it even looks nice. Like, the theme is so on point. They've used the font, they've used the white with the pink writing and stuff, but come on. It's literal garbage. And the fact that they had the audacity to release it is just baffling to me. I'm just going to use my NYX Born to Glow. Right, this sponge is new to me. This is the Real Techniques something sponge. I don't know what it's called. You use it dry and it is the best sponge that I've ever gotten from Britain. So I am a huge ColourPop sponge advocate. I think it's the best sponge that's ever created. But this sponge, I think it is tied in position to my ColourPop sponge. When I tell you, run, do not walk to get this sponge. I am not joking. It is the best thing ever. I got it Look Fantastic as part of my like monthly collaboration with them, like when I get to choose what I want, and I picked this. So you can use my discount. I think it's, I don't know, LFMISSA20, I don't know, I'll put the discount code on screen. It is the best sponge ever. I give it 9.5 out of 10 because it's quite small. Like, I feel like they should have made it bigger because when you grasp it, it does like go quite small. But just trust me on this. And what I like is you can properly like smear, like you don't have to pat. You can like smear out product and just be really quick about it, and like it just goes on perfect. It doesn't leave like patches or weirdness. It's just honestly an incredible sponge, and I think everyone should get one, basically. I don't make like an affiliate earnings off my Look Fantastic code, so you can get it there, make me look good, or get it anywhere else. I'm gonna use my ABH concealer. It's really nice. I like it. It's nice and pale as well. For me pale skin that I've got. Obviously it's pale, it's the lightest shade. What else have we got up on the chopping block? Oh, Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath has released, I don't even know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's the Skin Fetish Highlighter in Balm Duo, and I'm just like entranced by the swatches. Like, Pat McGrath always interests me in their like weird like products that they release that aren't eyeshadow palettes. Like, they're like, you know those like packs they do with eyeshadows, and then they've got like a gloss in them for your eyes and stuff. Like, they always intrigue me, and this stick just looks insane. Imagine getting on like Pat McGrath PR. That would be so cool because it's so expensive. I never really get that interested in her palettes. I actually quite like her like Christmas release palettes that are always a wee bit cheaper and stuff, but I've never bought any. And but this skin stick thing, I mean, I don't even know what it's supposed to do. Cyber Orchid. Can you even think of two prettier words? Like, what is that about? It intrigues me. It intrigues me a lot. So that's something I would consider if I won the lottery, obviously. In this economy, can't even afford to buy ourselves food, can we? Let alone bloody Pat McGrath makeup. But you can still think about it and want it. One thing that I might buy actually, because they are always at an affordable, like pretty affordable price point, is the new Morphe palette. What's it called? It's called the Up Till Dawn collection, and they've got the continuous setting spray but in coconut. Yes please, I love the smell of coconut. I mean, I don't go nuts over it, but I really like it. And I love the continuous setting mist. I have a couple, but I genuinely save them because I don't want to run out of them, because I think they're that good. And it's a coconut scent, but the palette really intrigues me. I think it's really pretty. Like, greens and pinks go really, really well together. I love green and pink. Maybe I should put some pink in this eye look somewhere, but like, yeah, green and pink I think is absolutely stunning together. And I think the palette's really pretty, and a lot of people have been like poo-pooing it, but I think it's gorgeous. Yeah, love that Morphe. Definitely, potentially going to buy it. Oh, another one that is being talked quite a lot about in the Sexy Sausages especially is the new Cosmic Brushes palette, because Tia gets like, she's like an affiliate with Cosmic Brushes, I think. Choose a discount code, I'll put it on the screen in case you want to get this palette. This is their newest palette, and oh my lord, this swatch, like, are you serious? Like, I'll be honest, when I just saw the palette on its own and I didn't see the swatches and stuff, I wasn't feeling that like turned on by it in a makeup way, but seeing the swatches of the palette has absolutely changed my mind, and I am like now actually having like dirty thoughts about it. I really want this palette, and I might get it because it is only, I say only, you know what I mean, it's £20, so it's not that expensive, and then Tia's discount code takes a bit off of it as well. What bronzer will I use? I'm gonna use Benefit Hoola, since we've spoken about Benefit boxes. Look, that's the difference in the width now of the packaging. It's good, right? I mean, it's not that much slimmer, but it is slimmer. Yeah, the Cosmic Brushes, it just looks the titties, and I probably will purchase it maybe next month, maybe. Yeah, in terms, like, I'm looking at all the screenshots I got. There's a couple other things I've screenshot, but to be honest, I don't think they're actually that interesting to talk about. But like, in terms of new makeup releases, I think the ColourPop palette, the Morphe palette, imagine both of those together. Oh my goodness, they would make a beautiful look together. Those two palettes are probably like my main thing that I actually like. I'd want to buy both of them for sure. I want to get the Benefit Peachin blush because I think that shade looks like it would suit me so nicely, and I like the new packaging. And to be honest, I'm a bit of a Benefit blush ho. I've got a lot of them and I really like them. But yeah, I think it's kind of like the palettes for me that are like the clincher on the most recent releases. And I think it helps that I'm like starting to enjoy makeup again, just for the sake of makeup. I really hope I'm getting my mojo back. I really hope so. I really miss being like so excited by it that I would like drop everything just to film a review of something that's come out. But I mean, we all suffer with mental health and like all that stuff, so yeah. Daniela was saying to me, it's just going to be a phase, I'm going to pull out of it and then I'll be all excited about makeup again. And then I'll go in with my NYX Silence is Golden, won't I? I don't think yellow blush suits everyone, but I do think it suits me. And a lot of other people, but yeah, I don't think yellow blush is to everyone's taste. I'm just going to quickly finish off the rest of my makeup because I don't really have anything else new to talk about, and just enjoy this and then we will wrap it up. Finished out everything off. I'll list it all down below if you want to know what I used to put my earrings in. There we go. That's the makeup look. I'm chatting about new stuff that's coming out and crappy stuff that's also coming out, because with the good is always the bad. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Do let me know in the comments what new stuff's coming out that you're interested in, maybe stuff that I missed and didn't speak about. Also go watch R&R on Teresa's channel. I'll link it down below. Every Saturday they talk I'm gonna say they talk about new releases, and it's a great time. So that's gonna be all from me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, like or dislike, subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to become a sausage, become part of the family, the link is down below to become a Patreon. I'm gonna sneeze again, and I'm gonna piss off. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you on the flip side. Bye.
Pulling me back, I know not tonight. Pulling me back, I know not tonight. Pulling me back, I know not tonight. It feels